Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is my wish list for the Jazwares Fortnite line. So yeah guys, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I do dabble in a couple of other toy lines that aren't just, Marvel and Star Wars, even though those are my primary ones. I've also taken a liking to Jazwares Fortnite line, which I stopped playing Fortnite a while ago, but there's still a lot of skins in that game that I really liked a lot, and that I would like to see in toy form. I know that McFarlane has actually been making Fortnite figures for a while now, but the problem with those ones is they're a little too big and they don't scale very well with my Marvel Legends or my Star Wars Black Series, and that's why I like Jazwares line so much. So far I only have Jonesy and Drift, who actually was a figure that I always wanted them to make, and they did, but those are the only two that I have. I still would very much like to get a Peely also, but this video is about the figures that I would like them to make that they haven't already made. Now, before I get into the video, I just want to go ahead and give you guys a reminder that if you are watching this video and I have a figure that is on this wish list that is already made, do not tell me that in the comments. Reason being that this video came out before they were announced. So please, please, please do not tell me they already made this figure down in the comments. Just assume that this came out before that was announced. I can't tell you how many times I've done wish list videos and people have been telling me, this guy's already out. He wasn't out when I did the video. Okay, now that we have that little thing out the way, let's go ahead and get started. Now, my list isn't incredibly big just because I don't plan on collecting a massive amount of Fortnite figures. These are just a couple of characters that I would really like them to make. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First off on my list is Bright Bomber, which I actually never bought the Bright Bomber skin. Around the time whenever they were in the item shop, I just didn't feel like spending money on it. And then when I was in the mood for buying some skins, she was never in the item shop, so I just never got her. But I always thought she was a pretty cool, unique character. You'd always see her a lot in different loading screens and stuff. They like to reuse her a lot, because I know they made a couple of variants of her. Like they made a Beach Bomber, which was pretty much her, and they made a Dark Bomber, which was like almost like an evil variant of her. But I always thought that she was kind of cool, and I would very much like to have a figure of her. Let's see. Next on my list for Jazware would be the Black Knight. I've seen the McFarlane's Black Knight. In fact, my brother actually owns one, and I always thought that one looked kind of cool. It was just too big. You guys probably seen it in one of my stop motions that I did recently, but I really like that one a lot. I just wish it was smaller, so it would be very great if Jazware could make that for me. I really feel like it should come with the shield, and I'm not really sure if since I haven't bought a whole lot of Jazwares, if every figure comes with the actual back bling that the skin comes with in the game, but I'm really hoping that is the case if they do decide to make a Black Knight, so I'd very much like to have one of those. Now, moving on to another one. This one's a little bit more unique, but not really, and that is Ramirez. For any of you that have actually played the actual story of Fortnite, which is Save the World, Ramirez is like the main character. She's kind of like the leader of the little ragtag group of people that are fighting the Husks, I believe their name is. And I know that her character model is like used as like defaults and other skins in Fortnite, but I'll show a picture. I always felt like those skins for those characters, whenever they like would reuse Ramirez and other characters, they looked a little off. They never looked as good as they did in that initial trailer whenever Fortnite was first being announced. I would very much like to have a figure that's more reminiscent of that and not so much the in-game character models. But I would really like to have Ramirez. Also, my first introduction to Fortnite was the story mode. I know my brothers, they like playing Battle Royale, but when I first played Fortnite, I played the Save the World, and Ramirez was the first person you play with when you start that off. So kind of got attached to the character, and I would really like them to make a figure of her. Now, I feel like she's a little less likely to be made just because she's super basic looking, but she is an actual named character, so I would still really much like to have a figure of her. And this list actually isn't really that big because I only have one more, and that is Sky from, I believe she was from Chapter 2, Season 2. Now, I kind of stopped playing Fortnite after Season 3 of Chapter 2, so there's probably some really cool skins that came out that, well, not counting the Marvel skins because they're literally Marvel characters, but there's probably been some pretty cool skins to have come out, and I don't know that they came out because I'm not playing Fortnite right now. But Sky was probably the last skin that I would play with a whole lot besides Scuba Jonesy that I really enjoyed playing with. But really, the only reason I really like the Sky outfit skin is because they had like a green variant, which for whatever reason, especially when she was holding like the sword, for some reason it reminded me of Link. I don't know why, but I always liked that a lot. I also liked her little emote where she had that little poofy furry thing. I can't remember what its name was, Oli or something. But I like how like she could like you take it off her head and she could use it as a glider, and she could also use it like one of those little bouncy things that she would literally bounce on it. So you know, I thought she was pretty cool character, had a lot of personality despite not actually having a concrete backstory or anything like that. So yeah, guys, this is my little makeshift wish list for Jazwares Fortnite. Be sure to comment down below what figures you guys have from that line, and what figures would you like them to make in the future. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram to stay updated on future projects, as well as see exclusive photos that you do not see in my videos. Well, guys, until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel to check out other videos. Catch you later.